I don't know why I play that one. I'm sorry, I meant to hit this one. That's the one I wanted to hit. Hello everyone, Skyking here. It's Thursday, we're almost at the weekend. It seems like it was just yesterday we were doing our Monday stream. Here we are. I've worked a lot this week for my day job. It's been keeping me super duper busy. Hey Bubba. Bubba Grit over here joining us for the stream. Hey Grit. So anyway, I haven't played much of Starfield or anything. I've done some textures. I've only got a handful of textures left for this update. I'm gonna go through and show you everything here in a little bit. But what we're going to jump in tonight is a few generic textures, a couple of really easy ones, some hand drawing ones. You know, it's whatever. You know, it's gonna be easy. But we're gonna start with the ruin sconce, one that we've already done before. We're gonna do it again because I'm not happy with the current one, and then we'll go from there. I want to go ahead and say hello to Chardero. I know my Starfield intro needs a cool sound. Hello Zarlek. Grit is here. Let me see if I can get... Okay. I think we're all back to normal here. I'm also going to see if I can pull this up also, just so I can see what's going on. Everything looks good. Everything looks good. Stream connection. Everything's happy. Everyone's happy. Okay, great. So we're going to jump into this. And I don't have my coffee. I'm doing water. We're going to drink 3,000 milliliters of water before the end of the stream. Grit likes to drink the water from any water bottle. He does not want his water, he wants your water. And he wants you to fill it up to the top for him and let him drink it. That's how he is. So, let's jump into the game scene. Hernan, Babbles, hello. I'm glad y'all got off. Hit the like button for me, because I love you. I'm gonna close this. I don't need this. Oh well, it won't let me. Anyway, this is our ruin sconce, and this is what it looks like in game. We've all seen these. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't, but this is what it looks like in the ruins. And then there's just a bowl version. I think JK Skyrim also places these around Windhelm. So big reason to do it. Get it knocked out. You know, just get this knocked out. It's fairly easy to do. So I'm just gonna jump into it. I feel like Bob Ross. Like let's go, boys and girls. So I've already blocked out a lot of this stuff already. So as you can see, I've already blocked some things out, but I need to kind of cut some pieces here. So I'm gonna do that very quickly so I can isolate some pots fairly easily. Off stream, I have gotten done with the dragon key doors. What are they called? I call them dragon key doors. You can call them whatever you want. But that's what I call them. Got those done, so that's good. That actually took me most of my time, to be quite frank. That took most of my time to do, and I don't mind it. It just took a lot longer than I thought it was going to, and I'm glad that I went ahead and just got it knocked out. Just because it was a lot of revisions, and there was at one point when I was doing it, I did a complete Skyking move because I was editing the texture and then re-importing it back into Photoshop and nothing was changing. And I was like, what is going on? And then I realized I'm not pulling in the files I just edited. So that was an hour wasted. Hello, Simon. You know, Zarlik, I agree with you. The not so quite puzzle doors, or would you say the not quite so puzzle doors? They're just annoying doors. Yes, I highly agree with this statement. They're really not puzzling at all. They should make you like play like the 5 last moves in a chess game and try to get checkmate. That would be much more enjoyable, I think. Right? Oh, I should put this to like 5. That's no. Oh, wow. It just still wants to just grab onto everything. So, all right, well, screw it. Screw it. We're just gonna do it this way. We'll just do it the old school way. So, but yeah, that happened. I'm going to do what I always do here, which is just basically just take this lasso tool. I'm a little outside. Take our lasso tool and we'll just do a smooth modifier on it. Things I wouldn't have to do if I had the mesh, the high poly mesh. But it's whatever. This is just much more time consuming. If you have a high poly mesh, you just bake it down to the low poly one and with all the maps and you're done. In fact, you could just bake it out, throw the mesh, the high poly mesh and the maps into any program. Substance Painter, Substance Painter or Mixer, and call it a day. All right, so I'm gonna hit OK. We'll start out at 75. For this one, I'm gonna make all of my deep cuts 75. Just like that. Actually, forgot to do that modifier. There we go. Now we've done it. Let's go over to here. Turn this off. Let's see, how am I going to do this? Interesting. I think I'm just going to cut it here. Really, I'm just looking to get the big details. I'm not going to do a lot of the small ones, to be quite frank. Because I don't think they're needed. Call that it. We can also let's do another layer here, like that. This is all scribbling. Scribble, scribble, scribbles. Don't need the pot marks. Don't need any of that. This I will do. And I'm going to keep it as tight as I can on this because I'm actually going to shrink it in a little bit here. And I should be fine. I'm doing this one a little bit different than how I did it last time because I don't like how I did it last time, to be honest with you. So, real quick, this is going to, a lot of these are going to be in both AIO and bits and bobs. Because a lot of these, whilst they cover clutter, they're also used in architectural pieces like doors and stuff. And I just figure I'm just going to throw this both into the AIO and into and bits and bobs and be done with it. I think it'd be better for the players, the mod users anyway. I think it's going to be better for the mod users if I throw them into both. Yeah, that's a cool idea, Zarlek. Honestly, that's actually a really cool idea to do it that way. All right, so with these two, actually, let me back this out. Let's do this on another layer. And I'm going to do a smooth modifier. But this one, I'm going to do like 30. Let's do like 50. Oops, a little too much. Select, modify, smooth, 40. Perfect. So basically what this is that has curved the edges of my, it's fine. And I'll just hit F5, Shift F5. And I'm going to take that out. Let's do in a layer at 125, because that is medium gray, just like that. This homeboy, I'm going to do an inner glow from center. Do a lot less size here. Can I do something? I want it down to where it just doesn't do the edges. Perfect. That's what I'm looking for. And then if we wanted to, we could kind of like do like an outer glow on it, couldn't we? Kind of sharpen up those edges. Let's do this like that, right? Let's do something like that. Works for me. This guy is a little weird because it crunches in. Check this out. See how it's like beveled in, but at the bottom it's not. So we got to figure this one out here. So I'm going to just take this, and I don't think an inner shadow is going to work. We can try it. We're going to try it. I'm going to do all of it, and then I'm going to just gradient out the bottom. Gradient mask the bottom out. And that'll be fine. We could probably do an outer glow on this too. Let me check it with this. Yeah, grit. Yes, Bubba. Yeah. He's just talking to me. Oh my God, this cat. This cat is killing me. Hi. You want anything? What do you want? What do you want? Huh? You want headbutts? Headbutt. Okay, go get them. All right, Grit's been taken care of now. Let's see if I can get my camera back to where it should be. That seems like it might be okay. Let's just do. Yeah. How's that? All right. Grit's been taken care of now. Game scene. Love you, Grit. Now, this is more of a bevel instead of a straight line. I need it to be like... So let's do this. I'm trying to copy this shape. Odd. I feel like I've got to like bevel it. Yeah, 3 cats here too. It's crazy. They're all needy. They all need constant attention. And it's just like, okay, gotcha. Thank you. Thank you. Constantly. If you're getting something, they want it too. If you're making a noise they've not heard before, they want to know what it is. And I'm just like, Jesus. Seriously. So I'm confused. I am confused. How to make this shape. I need it to bevel down. I think I might have it. If I take this, do this, like that. Take that out. Okay. Now this, I take out of here, and then just keep on going. Like that. Don't want that one. Want this one. Oh, Ringo, congrats. What did you get on your PC, buddy? We're just going to do this by hand. Yes, Grit, I see you. Yes, Grit. Come on, you. I hate the new gradient tool in Photoshop. I really do. Not a fan of it. Oh, nice. I like pre-builts. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of pre-builts just simply because if you have an issue, just call them, you know? Simple as that. Alright, cool. So I got my drawing brush, and we're just going to trace these carvings real quick because it's super easy. Right? These seem to work out really well in my latest endeavor. And so I'm going to continue with this trend, this style. Basically just a slanted, squished pencil brush with smoothing cranked up so I can get the lines really smooth. That's basically all I'm doing here. And just make sure I leave some distance in between all the other lines. Super easy. And what's going to happen is we're going to transfer this into like a height map. That's our goal. This really requires zero artistic talent. Just FYI. And just check, make sure that you're still in the borders, which I am. That's a good thing for the UV map, just kind of shows you where the parts and pieces are, but make sure that you're staying in line. One thing I'm not going to be doing are the dragon claws, because they look like crap. It is one of the worst UV map jobs I think I've ever seen in my life. Anyway, I did the gold claw, and it really didn't look too much better than the vanilla one, so I'm not doing it. They really need new meshes. They need new meshes, I'll be honest with you. But this is going to cover pretty much everything in dungeons except for random things. Like I'm not doing candles or candle holders. I'm not doing ingredients. This is, you know, a focus on the object clutter things, like this sconce here. which you could say is a candle holder, but specifically I'm not doing the candle holders. Since I've done all of the Nordic, these are like architectural in design, so that's why I'm doing them. I held off doing them as long as I could, but I'm going to do them. And that's fine. A few people asked if I was going to do like imperial braziers and so forth, and I don't have any plans on doing that. So, sorry. But I would like to get this update out tomorrow if I could. At a minimum for Bits and Bobs, I'd like to get both AIO update out and the Bits and Bobs update out simultaneously. Some people said they would like me to do a Ruins Clutter improved alternate version. I don't think I'm going to, since Ruins Clutter adds new meshes, right? This is a retexture. This is not like a replacement mod. So I can't really say it's a RCI replacer, and I really kind of don't want it to be, but you could probably not install RCI and be okay. For PC users anyway. Ruins Clutter Improved does a couple extra things. It does candles. It does the Imperial Braziers. It does some ingredients. It does the Dragon Claws. It does a couple little random things here and there, which I'm like, would you miss that? I don't know. So I don't know. But this will definitely give you a more complete dungeon visual overhaul, especially now that the doors are being done, which is what I think a lot of people wanted. I know I did. I can't tell what's a carving and what's a shadow. That's why I don't like baked in shadows. But it's whatever. Okay. Just started Starfield up with Ultra. Just about all Ultra settings. Can't wait to try out Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk's going to be fun. But I think the Starfield's textures are better than Cyberpunk's on Xbox. I don't know. I've never seen either on Xbox. I checked out the textures are pretty much the same. Maybe get some more frames. You know, I don't think... I think they both look like console versions of these games. They both look like consoles. Like, I don't... For me, I don't know. I think consoles do better when you kind of fantasy up the textures a little bit. Because if you go for sheer realism on a console, even most of the time on a PC, you're going to have a bad time. You're going to have to cut some corners. And people will see those flaws immediately. Whereas if you do it a little bit more stylized, it becomes more of like the art concept. And our brains can't decipher if it's realistic looking or not, so we just accept it for what it is. And we're much more forgiving. Whereas if you go, this is the most realistic looking thing, our brains immediately just start looking for all of the flaws and errors. I think Cyberpunk is a pretty game. It was a pretty game before this update. I did a playthrough of it recently and enjoyed it in preparation for this new update, because I knew that you'd have to start a new game with this update. So I'm going to wait for the DLC. I will probably pick up the DLC to go along with it. So I'm going to finish playing Starfield first, and then I will go and jump into some Cyberpunk. Can't think of anything else I would do. Is it not variable? Is it? You say it runs at 1080 now instead of 4K. Is it? I thought it was a variable, like bounce between 720 and 4K. More of an up-converted 4K with simulated frame rates. I mean, that's what the consoles do these days, right? I don't think there's anything that's like true 4K, true 60 frames per second unless it's like solitaire. But I could be so wrong. I probably am. And that's okay. That's just what I've heard. Again, I really don't pay attention to the console stuff. I really don't. I should. I try to keep up with the PlayStation because that's what I use as a PlayStation. I don't have an Xbox, and I don't plan to get one. After Xbox said they were like, oh, it's a wet dream of ours to buy a Nintendo, I got very angry at that. And I was like, well, I'm not going to buy an Xbox. I'm good. If Microsoft bought Nintendo, I would probably just stop gaming. And I would no longer be a Windows user. I would be very pissed. But I said that just how Nintendo is, they would all commit suicide before they would let anyone ever buy Nintendo. It's like, this is how World War III starts. And this time everybody's going to support Japan because Microsoft tried to buy Nintendo. Everybody in the world would go, oof. Yeah, you can't do that. You buy Activision, we look the other way. You buy Nintendo and we can't support you anymore. Even the UN is like, yeah, sorry, we can't get a resolution for you. And I think it's funny how, like, everybody's like, oh, Phil Spencer's such a nice guy. And it's like, no. That's a show, man. At the end of the day, it's the board. It's the partners. It's the money. They want that. They want that player count. Speaking of player count, it surprised me that 75% of Xbox users play the have the smaller Xbox. What is it called? The 1S? 75% of all Xbox users use a 1S. I couldn't believe it. Maybe it was because it was more available or something, or maybe just more affordable. But I think it's funny knowing that, because now I understand all of the bitching with mods on Skyrim where they're like, I'm dropping frames. And it's like, yeah, you bought the shitty $200 Xbox. What did you expect? You downloaded a bunch of 4K mods. But honestly, I just don't like the games on Xbox. That's why I don't have one. I'm not a sports guy. I'm not a race car, you know, like the Forza. No. First-person shooters. No. I'd rather do that on PC. Stuff like that where I'm just kind of like, I'm good. Yes, Grit. I heard you the first time. All right, so here, I'm pretty good with this. This is, it's this thing. Grit, please, come on. Let's go. Hello, bruv, by the way. What are you thinking, Sofa? Which textures do you not have? Which textures, Sofa? Let me get over here and let's get personable. Sorry, let's get personable. I'll drag the chat over here real quick, just so it looks like I'm looking at the camera. Sofa says, I've got a few textures that I haven't found a mod for yet, if you're interested. Okay, which is up. FSR 3 is about to come out for AMD users, by the way. Looking forward to that. No, Nintendo would never allow that to happen. No, they would commit seppuku before they do that. Greetings, everyone. Greetings, bruv. Bruv. Series S and Series X. That's what I'm thinking of. Thank you. The Series S is a good deal. $300 for the next-gen console. Is it next-gen? Is it next-gen? Is it next-gen if it struggles? Is it next-gen if it looks like previous gen games? If they've got to dumb current gen games down to not choke out the system? Tell me, is that current? You know what I mean? Oh my God, so if a goat meat cooked, I was like, I thought she was talking to someone, and I was like, is there somebody really in the chat named Goat Meat Cooked? I was about to... Goat Meat Cooked. I don't do the meats. I don't do any foods or ingredients. Shiv. Is there... There is a Shiv in the Markarth mine. Most of the blade traps. I've never even heard of the blade traps. Human remains. I did the skeleton. How's that work? And Rift and Rope. Rift and Rope should be done. Don't know what a blade trap is. The swinging axes. Oh. Hold on. Hold on to that. Let me see here. Let me open up my special edition folder here, because I'm special. Let me see here. I'm gonna see if I can find those. I'm gonna see if I can find those real quick here, right? That's not in DLC 2. How about that? Or DLC 1. Dungeons. Nordic. I got a trapdoor and a trapdoor alt. But I think we can run in. If you can get me a mesh name, I can check it out. Rift and Rope. Rift and Rope would be in, like, what, number 3? 2? Textures, architecture. It's in number 1. It's close. Riften. Turn all this off. Riften Rope. Riften Rope. Extract to the desktop. And now let me pull up my Skyland AIO. Textures, architecture. I believe it's architecture. Riften. Is this correct? Textures, architectural Riften. Riften Rope. Interesting. I think we can do Riften Rope for you. I can't believe I don't have Riften Rope. Riften Park Plaza, roof shingles. It should be right after roof shingles, right before rift and shingles. The rift and the blades and the rift and rope would be more of what Skyland does, not quite the other ones. Shivs are weapons. I don't do weapons. It's a rabbit hole. If you do a weapon, everybody's gonna want you to like start doing swords and shit, and I'm just not going down that road. So that's why I kind of stay away from that. Yeah. Let's get back to this real quick so I can finish this off, because I think I'm pretty close here. All right. I want, the only thing I can think of is this guy here. I want it to fade out just a little bit more. So I'm just going to just hussy it up a little bit here. Like that. Right? There we go. I don't like using like manual tools, but whatever. Then here, let me see if I can do an outer glow on it. I don't need to. No, actually, I don't. Because it should do that automatically. So, but what I am going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take these carvings, bink, bink, and I am going to do an outer glow on them. I am going to do this and this. And I'm going to see if I can get it to where it's not so... I might do it the opposite way. I feel like the inner glow almost gives me a better thing. So this, take the fill to 0. Now let's do an inner glow. I just feel like this gives me a better result. We're going to do precise. Don't need that. Yeah. Let's do that. Then I'm going to take these guys, the carvings, and let's do a little droppy do. See if I can just get this to fade a hair. Blending options. Okay. All right. So I'm cool with this. This is how I'm going to do it. That should show up okay for carvings. If we want to, we can always back it off a little bit. But that's what we're starting with, and this is what we're going to end up with here. Might have to work on that archway a little bit, which is fine. Like this. Now I'm just going to take this. Get a bigger eraser. Just do something like that. There we go. That'll be fine. That will be fine. Yeah. And here I'm going to go ahead and block out. Actually, we can just take this real quick. Just do this. I want... This is kind of annoying me. Something about this isn't sitting right with me. Yes, crit. Let's go to game scene. Sorry about this, everyone. Y'all are just watching me look at a screen here. If Brandy was in here, I'd be getting yelled at. Where's this at? Oh, also, thank you for everybody for joining me so quickly tonight. If you want to hit like for me so I know that you love me with my fake internet points, that would be sweet. I'm going to lower this brightness a little bit here real quick. There we go. A little too bright for me. A little bright. Ah, that's nice and relaxing, isn't it? Nice and relaxing. Okay. This is not working out. Hit OK here. This, and this. Ah, there we are. That's what I was looking for. I wish Brandy was here. I have something I need to say to her. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. What's going on? You can tell me. If you want. But you know you can tell me. Right? All right, this looks good to me. Oops. Let's make sure we get all of this in the stone. Some of their UV, I mean, their stuff is slop. Just slop, Bethesda. Come on. All right. Save as a copy to the desktop as a PNG as RuneSconce ID. And then turn that off. This is going to be RuneSconce height. Let's jump in. Let's jump in and get this taken care of. Is that 2022 roadmap video you made still accurate? I need the parallax next on your list to do. I've already done the parallax. Let me double check something. Hold on. Yeah, this is what I want. Let me check something real quick here. Okay. So if I go to YouTube, my channel, videos, let me see. I have no clue. Parallax in, let me see. Where's my 2022? I don't know. I've only come out with like 20 videos. I have no clue where my 2022 video is. I have my 2023 load order, 2023 NPC Sky, Transform Skyrim with 40 mods or less, Skyland Landscape and Architecture Lauds, Dragonborn. I don't know why that's in. I don't know why that's in my videos. That's a live stream. Main menu replacer, Vanilla versus Skyland, 3.1 updates and features. That was a year ago. Oh, the 2022 roadmap. Yeah, so let me take a gander here. Let's take a gander here, and let's see what I have not done. Okay? Keep the volume down. Do you think Bits and Bobs will ever get to the point where we don't need Ruins Clutter approval? That's the point of this update. I hope with this update, I won't have to... I hope you won't need Ruins Clutter Improved with this update. Now, does it do everything Ruins Clutter Improved does? No. It doesn't include new meshes. It doesn't cover candles and ingredients or, like, spider sacks, right? So Skyland Lauds already did it. Skyland Lauds is done. Skyland Windhelm already done. Skyland Markarth redone, already done. Next up, we have Skyhaven Temple, already done. Nordic Ruins, done. Skyland updates for fall 2022. I have no clue what I have here. Skyland Dawnguard, already done. What else did I say? Finished updates for fall of 2022. I'm just talking and walking. Skyland Parallax. That's my wish list. Wish list, not it's going to be done. It's a wish list. Get updates early. Join our Discord. So, yeah, I did the Parallax. I did the Landscape Parallax, which is really what I wanted to do. I do have Parallax on my Discord. They're not good yet, but they're there. Yeah, and somebody else made a Solitude one that's on Nexus. Oh, Bruvrom. Endorsed your mod today. Want to say thank you. Made my day seeing people I know download the mods. Well, did you put it in the Discord, bruv? Did you put it in the Discord? Let me see here. Kundrum says, hey folks, I published my... Unless you're Kundrum. Let me see. If you're Kundrum, then I shall download such mods. Or you can just tell me what your mod is, okay? It's not on Nexus, it's on the Discord. All the Parallax is on the Discord. The only thing that's Parallax that's on Nexus, which is what the main one that I wanted to get done, was Landscapes. Everybody wanted Landscape Parallax, and now I've done it, and that's all I plan to do for right now. Alright, so this was our door that I've already done. This was the door. I did not use the moss in it. Alright, I'm going to turn this off because I don't want it. I don't want this. I want this. I want the metal. And I'm going to put in this guy. Boom, boom. And I'm going to put in the ID map that we made, which is this. So blue will be metal. So my ID mask will be blue. And then here is my stone. And my stone ID map is going to be orange. And done. Now let's see what this looks like. I'm also going to do an ID map here of orange. I think I'm going to take this placement here and just wrap that down a little bit. Let's work on this a touch. Just want to get some green in it, you know? That's all. I think what I'm going to do on this stone is I'm going to add a little bit of je ne sais quoi, a bit of some bumpy doos in it, right? Make it a little more rough and tumble. but not like mountain. Just a little like this, right? Which you said, hey, you said you weren't going to do that and like make it look like a mountain. And I'm not. It's okay. Right? I'm going to turn this off like this. And I am just going to do it just like that. Just want like that. That's all I want. Let me check this out. Okay. On this metal, that I'm cool with. That I'm kind of not cool with. It's a little too colorful. And again, I'm going to just pull that back a hair. Cool. Like that. I think that's fine. Cool. So let's go ahead and let's save this out as Ruined Sconce. 2K, and let's go. Dover Dogs. I shall do a search for Dover Dogs. Let's check it out. Cute. I see Skyland textures on the Dover Dogs. Cute. Do they bark? I shall download. Manual download. Dover Dogs. I shall do a voiceover. Here we go. You should put it in the new mod section, for fuck's sake. Let me see here. Mods. Here into the Discord. New mods. Because that's what it's for. Self-promotion is like for your streams or for like your band playing a local gig or promoting. New mods goes in new mods. You see how this works? You put new mods in new mods. Okay. Hold on. We got to do this correctly here. We got to do this correctly. Pause you. Let's get this up. Let's do. Okay. Here we go. Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry, my computer audio was down. Here we go. Let's do this. Kick in music. Let's kick in. Let's kick in. All right. Standalone dog followers found around every major city in Skyrim. Dover Dogs, Doverkin's best friend. Dogs with different names for every city in Skyrim. Custom textures and equipment. A dog for every type of player. Some quality of life improvements for dogs, such as better sounds and less stupid dog comments from friendly NPCs. Simply find a dog in a city and talk to them. They will then follow you till dismissed. Dismissed dogs will return to where you found them. Stats for dogs. Level 10. Level with player. Lightfoot perk. Won't trigger traps. Essential. Cannot die. Feel free to post your screenshots of your favorite dog. I may use them for the main images. Please check the sticky and comments for compatible mods. Future update plans. Don't know who the Pumpkin Patch are? We are a small group of people who mod Skyrim. We are best known for play Kratos in Skyrim, as well as playable Witcher races. Who is in the Pumpkin Patch team? Well, Punkin, Bravram, Tempest Elf, Wanu, Java Plaza, Uncle Scooter, and Celestian Lion. Available on Xbox and PC. There you go. There you go. Go forth, doggos. Oh my god, need to clip this and put it on your mod page. LOTR music for Skyrim? My bad. LOL. There you go, everyone. There you go. I bet you're going to write better description pages now after that. All right, so let's get this taken care of. We've been messing with this texture long enough. Okay, so I'm going to get my test 2, and I'm going to do... what do we call this? Ruined sconce? Ruined sconce. Boom. Rasterize and multiply. There we go. So that's going to be that. I'm going to, I believe, I might do like a little brightness and contrast on this guy here, right? Actually, let's do it like this. Let's pull this up. Boom. And then here, I'm going to do it to this guy. Like that. Cool. Save it. Color. And then here, where am I at? Textures, dungeons, Nordic. Nope. Textures, nope. Textures. Textures, clutter. Ruins. Ruins, sconce, underscore N. This is the one that we wanted. All right, so this is our normal map for this piece. Come on, slide over. There you go, you did it. And then in here, take this guy, throw it in, rasterize that. Is this 2K? No. So let's do that again. That. And I want this. Nope, didn't do it. Yes, fine. And this, rasterize, and flip it. And here we will do the brightness contrast on this really low. As such. This needs to have its screen channel inverted and then saved with an alpha. Fine and linear. There you go. Love your brav. Congrats on your mod. And now I'm gonna hit save and reload. There is our new. That's not bad. Oh, that's what that is, huh? Okay. I see what you're doing now. I'm picking up what you're laying down. So I shall do a little touch-up work here. I'm going to get a big soft brush. Boom. Let's get like, I don't know, this color. Okay. I'm going to get even a bigger one. All right. No. I want this better. You know what I might do? I might do this. Let's do, because I gotta get this even here. Let's get this much larger. I'm gonna copy here. Hello. Oh. That's actually very much similar. Interesting. All right, let's pull this back. Why is this coming in bluish? You know what I should do then? Take this out. We'll just do it this way. Duh. Like, duh. This is how I was supposed to do it before. Save that. Find it linear. There we go. And then here, I want this guy a wee bit darker. Yes. And I'm gonna do new. And I'm gonna do, I don't know, fill, none. Let's do an inner shadow. I feel it. I feel an inner shadow here. There we go. Boom. Yeah. That's how God intended it to be, y'all. Just like that. Now the only thing left is just to connect that there. So I'm going to take this. I might turn this on real quick. Okay. Let me do a zoomy zoom. I'm gonna we're gonna do this very carefully. Where are we at? Coming in from there? New. That works. Cool. Let's try that on for size. That's better. I'm gonna do a super black spot, like, I don't know, there, like here, sorry, like that, multiply, just like that. And what this is going to do is basically look like a scorch mark. Yeah, cool. All right, works. Let's go check it in game. I'm interested to see what this is gonna be like, y'all. Here. Yeah, nostalgia, you are. what is this? This is Ruin Sconce and Texture Clutter Ruins. I just put in my Dungeons folder. Textures, Clutter, Ruins. Boom. Cool. Let's go check this shit out. I want to say thank you to everybody for joining me during this stream. This has been super fun. We've knocked out one of like 5 new textures that we're going to be doing. One of 5 or 6. Sofa brought up some extra textures that she wants me to do. So while I'm here, I'm going to check out those swinging blades and see if we can find the textures, at least the mesh for those. Then we can find the textures. And the rift and rope, which I think we can knock out actually pretty quickly here. So that'll be okay to do. But I do want to say thanks for joining me tonight. You could be anywhere else and you chose to be here. So I appreciate such things.
Yes, Mom?
In here, I'm going to go ahead and do help dragons, not Dragon's Reach. What is that? What is that place called? Hold on. World map. I can't remember names. I don't even know where I am. Where am I at? No, I'm not in Markarth's side. Bleak Falls Barrow. So, COC Bleak Falls Barrow. O2. There we go. Trap Blade Swinging 01. I looked for it and I couldn't find it in the meshes. First off, here is our new. There you go. Is it great? The stone isn't. But that looks a lot better. I feel anyway. I feel like this top part could just be gone. Like, I don't need this. I don't need that top rim. To be honest with you, I don't need it. So I might get rid of that, which is fine to do. The rest of this looks absolutely amazing. The stone I'm not super duper happy with. But what can one do, right? They are everywhere. But that metal looks a shit ton better than it did before. In the current, which y'all currently have. I don't know about that interior. That interior, I just completely jacked it up. Alright, we're back at the front. I think there's some swing-a-doodly-doos over here. Who... I can't remember what the... Oh. Haha! Oh yeah. You're right about the mesh name. Okay, so Trap Blade Swinging 01. We're gonna save right here. We're gonna take a look at this, but let's first, I wanna fix up this texture real quick here, okay? So, what I'm looking at doing in here, keep that, get rid of this, okay? Here, all of this can just go away. Oops. Hold on, I have a better idea. Keep these here. Don't need this guy. This here, check this out. Gone. Boom. I'm gonna do this. In fact, let's get it as tight as we can. Brandy, you remember the last time we did this mesh? The ruined sconce. I'm doing it again because I was not happy with such trivial things. So, cool. Let's take this to like, I don't care. Let's do it. We'll do it to this first line here. It could possibly be this line is fine to do. Right? I feel like this line is okay to go to. Okay. That's fine. And I'm gonna just go white on this one. Just like that. Okay. I'm gonna do a quick savey do. Check it. That white goes down really far. Let me see, where is this at here? Let's save it with this. Ah, Brandy, god damn it. Fuck. Shutting off Discord. Close window, exit out. Now. I want what are y'all seeing here? Seeing the ziggies, the zaggies. Let's do blue on him just so I can see it better in there. See there, it just was completely in the wrong place. But I don't see that. Unless that's it. Surely not. No. Because this is inside. I wanted to tell you all day. Thank you for endorsing. Yes. Oh, wait. I must go. It's been 15 minutes now. So now I can go in here and hit endorsed. You have now been endorsed. Bruv. Ah, thank you, Brandy. I'm sorry, I didn't see the message. All right. So I'm thinking this is like a half. No. Where is this top part here? This guy. Where is this? Oh, I know where it's at now. This is it here. Interesting. This is where I want to be. This guy is our top of the rim. Boomsies, boomsies, boomsies. So to reiterate, everyone, there are some City Parallax mods for Skyland on the Discord. They're basically there because I'm just waiting to release them, I guess. Everybody that's used them says they're okay, so I guess I can release them. I don't know. Oops. I think that's gonna be okay right there. I don't care about anything else. This is fine. So I'm gonna do save as a copy. Will Bits and Bobs replace Ruins Clutter Improved? Is the other question we got. To reiterate, yes and no. Yes, it does enough for what you think Ruins Clutter Improved does. It doesn't cover everything Ruins Clutter Improved covers. So that's where we're at. I don't know. I might just punch this a little harder. Let's do that. Let's punch it hard. I want to do 3. That's good. None of these others are blurring. Okay, cool. This here, I think I want darker. And this I want a little lighter. No. Or is this what I want darker? I definitely think I want that darker. And maybe I want this lighter. No. I don't know what I want anymore. I know I want to adjust these lines. So we're going to go into here. We're going to see our map. That's good. Cavity dirt. So white is where the cavity dirt shows up, and then black is where it doesn't show up. This guy, that's what I'm looking for. Thank you, Jesus. Okay. Thank you, Brandy. Good to know that the parallax is looking hot. Glad to hear that. All right, and we're gonna pop these back on in. Go ahead and line them up with the texture here. Top left corner, rasterize them, and set the AIO to multiply. We can combine them into a smart object and then rasterize. From here, I will select just the metal based off of my ID map, and I shall darken it ever so slightly and add a bit of contrast. There we are, just like that. And then we can hit save. Over here for the normal map, we're gonna pop that in. It's a little stronger than the old one. Get rid of the old one so we don't get confused with what layers we have. Take my roughness map and invert it, and that's going to be our specular map. Specular is the opposite of a roughness, in case you didn't know. All right, brightness contrast. We really don't need this to be too cray-cray here. Take something like that. And we just save this out with an alpha, fine and linear. And that's all she wrote, y'all. Perfect. Now we're gonna add in those couple little things that we added. So the burn mark, little divot here. Around here, actually, I'm gonna take a small pencil brush. I'm gonna do white, and that's fine. And I'm just gonna come in here real quick because I really want this to be, let me get a new layer. Really want this to be highlighted around the edge. Even more so than what it is. Almost stylized. That's really what I want. And then I'm going to do a very slight Gaussian blur to it, like a 1, set it over to soft light like this. Ooh, let's get rid of the ends here. We're gonna have a bad time. We'll see a seam if we have this here. Okay, save. And this is just gonna be color, fine and linear. Check it here, and now we've got these little rough edges, as you can see, which is exactly what I wanted. Sweet. So I'm gonna call that done. So I can close this, close this. These are good. Close, close. That has been inverted? No. Cause I'm a moron. Yeah. Close. Boom. All right. Then here, I'm just gonna shrink that. I'm gonna jump in game one more time. Yeah, that stone needed a little bit more 3D punch on it. I really feel like it needed that 3D punch on there. And that, I don't know, just the way the mesh was, it made it look too, like, low poly. So hopefully this will make it not so low poly. And Vixie's here too. I meant to say hello, Vixie. Hello, Roland. All right, that's what we need to hit there. Let me just refresh my name here. Trapblade swing. Trapblade swinging. Trapblade swinging 01. So let's go and check out our cool new. Still, that normal map just ain't punching, but tis what it is. Oh, wait. You know what we didn't do? You know what we didn't do? Open an Explorer. I can close this down. Close this down for right now. Mod testing. Oh, I have 2 mod testings. Get rid of this mod testing. Bring up this mod testing. Textures to do. Textures, clutter, or is it dungeons, Nordic? Nope, it's clutter. Ruins, ruins sconce. Pop that in. Cool. Now we should see what the normal map looks like, and the new textures. It's going to be better. Nino talk good, everyone. So, Bits and Bobs was the last mod that I had planned to make. And this is kind of like the last update for Bits and Bobs, I think. I wanted to get all the Nordic stuff done, which this accomplishes that. And anything else anybody throws at me, like, oh, could you please do this? Oh yeah, that looks a lot better. That's much better. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, all of this. Yes. The top looks so much better. Yes. Brandy, does that not look better? If you remember the last time we did this here. Oh yeah. Everything about this is better. I love it. This is gonna work for me. That looks like Skyland textures to me. That just looks like Skyland. Maybe because I'm accustomed to seeing this metal texture that I made, but that looks like Skyland. Okay, this is where we're gonna save ourselves. I wasn't planning on doing this, but we're gonna take a look. We're gonna look up trap blade swings. Swinging. Something. So let's just do trap blade. Not there. Trap blade. Here it is. Trap blade swinging 01. Extract to the desktop. Okay. Close this down. I'm going to go here into the desktop. Meshes. Clutter ruins. Don't need this. Traps. Trap blade swinging. This is using textures trap ruins blade trap 01, which y'all told me. So textures, I think it's going to be at the bottom. Textures trap, and this is going to be ruins blade trap 01. That's it. To the desktop with you. And I will go to the desktop, and I will look at textures, and I will go to trap, and I shall pull up all three. Night, Zarlet. Oh, it's so low. Look at this. Wow. Wow. I'm going to take a look at this guy. What are you? Ruins ceiling lamp. Do I have ruins ceiling lamp? I do. It's done in dungeons. Okay, cool. All right, so that's done. So this I need. Export template. I'll just call this blades. Okay. In here, what size is this? I think we can pump this up to 1024. Let's do that. I'm going to do open blades. And let's image size it down to 1024. Oops. Did it by 10,000 by 10,000 here. Oh, sorry. Image size 1024. Copy it, close it, paste it. Color overlay it with my green and rasterize. Okay. I think we can pump this out quickly. Let's see how fast I can get this done. I think it'll be quite quick. Ooh. Okay, so there is our all done up. This can be knocked out. Okay. That works for me. So now too much happening here. Pretty easy peasy, I think. So I'm going to take... Wow. Let's do one. Damn. Damn. Really don't need that to do that. Let me pull up this guy. Don't need this. Actually, I'll put it right here. Image size at 1024. This kind of gives me like a, lets me know what's up. Okay. The blade's tricky. Blades are always tricky for me. Not gonna worry too much about doing that in our bevel then. We're just gonna go ahead and cut it. get this. I'm gonna take this. Let's do a. Oh, that's fine. I'm gonna do it in red, like I do. And my brush, I am going to crunch it, like I also do. I've been starting to do this now, and it seems to work out okay. Let's jump in. I think I'm just gonna go like this, right? Doesn't seem too crazy or hard. Just some quick little, wait a minute, I'm not getting my absolute maximum flow. There we go. Seems pretty straightforward, basically. And I'm going to use creative licensing on some of these designs and patterns, because I really can't see them that well. So I'm just going to do what I think looks best, based on other kind of designs that I've seen. Like that. Looks like a bird. Thank you, Daniel. You know you can still play Starfield while you're here, Daniel. Just FYI. You just, you know, you don't have to stop playing Starfield. But I do appreciate the love. Hit that like in the video for me. Show me how much you love me. Thank you, Sofa, for telling me about these textures. And the rift and rope. I've not seen any rope in Riften that's not textured, so I don't know where rift and rope is in Riften. Right? Make sure we're all in the borders. We're all in line here. We are. We're good. These textures are so poor quality. But it makes sense. I mean, you really can't see this texture. You're not going to see this texture at all. Nobody's going to know that I've done this texture. To be quite honest with you. Do you want a list of all clutter textures not covered by? No, I don't. No. No, because they're not a part of my plan of things that I want to cover. There's a lot of food, a lot of ingredients that is outside of the lane of what Skyland covers, of what I'm wanting it to cover. Candles, lighting, anything lighting, I'm really kind of not gonna do. Main reason is because I don't want 1,000 questions asking if my mod is compatible with lighting mods, which is gonna happen. If I retexture candles, they're gonna be like, hey, I saw that this conflicted with this lighting mod. Is this okay? There's a conflict. It's not a conflict, it's an overwrite. And it's fine. It's a texture. But then there'll be an issue somewhere. So no lighting stuff. There's food mods if you want, because if you do ingredients, you got to do the food, because a lot of food mods cover the ingredients also. So I'm like, well, I'm not doing that. I hope that makes sense. But I went through, I think we did it in a stream, where I went through the whole clutter folder and all of these other folders. And then I downloaded mini clutter mods and been like, what are they covering? Should I cover that too? Does anybody want this stuff? I went through this whole kind of picking process, so it wasn't random and there was some sort of method as to what gets into bits and bobs and what doesn't. Also, I think one of the bigger rules is how popular of a clutter item is it? Do you see it everywhere, or do you see it once in the whole game? Like the blood extractor. I'm not doing the fucking blood extractor because you use it once. The skeleton key, that would be something, but I'm not doing the skeleton key. But I hope that clears up, like what gets into bits and bobs and what doesn't. I'm actually going to connect this. Let's run this through here. Let's run this up to here. Run that down. I think we can do some lines here. Again, just artistic license here. I'll connect that because I can. All right, let's do this little box here. And then we'll run that up here like that. All right, so that'll work for me. So that's that carving. We got one more carving to do, and then we got to figure that blade out. That blade's a little, like I said, blades are very tricky for me. Ah, that's wrong. That's wrong. Let's try this here. Go. And I just got to fill in the lines. Very easy. Gonna do it like this. Just like that. Cool. Swirl it. Because the dragon priest or whoever did these can never have enough swirls. Ever. Ah! Cool. Good night, Hernan. Thank you. Thank you, Daniel. My goal of replacing every texture. A couple of other trap textures have not found a replacement for. 2 mace, dart, large trap. I don't know. The log one should be retextured naturally just through other textures, I thought. At least my log traps look different in the Granite Hill dungeon. The crawl space. Cool. All right, so that's all done. All of those are done. The rest, I'm not going to touch that much, I don't think. Might do something small here, like do like a number 4. Let's do just like that. Something stupid like that, I think. Okay, and then nothing else that I'm really seeing here. So this blade is going to be the tricky one. It's going to be tricky. All right, so I'm just going to do this like in like blue. All right. Just do that real quick. Come along here. I hate it when, that happens. But I hate it when they put so many meshes so close together. I mean, these little UV islands that they can't be separated just naturally. That really bothers me. I mean, you really only need like 2 pixels, but doing it by hand, it makes it sucky. That should be okay. Now down here, take this one out. Getting like super close. So now I have just the blade excluded, which is literally what I want. So with this, I need to shore up, I'm gonna say like right along here. I'm just gonna paint a line. Like that. And I will blur it a little bit. It'll be fine. I'll just come out here. It doesn't matter because I'll just, right? Okay. So here I'm just going to take another color. A green is fine, it doesn't matter. Select inverse and delete that. All right, so the green is our blade edge, and the blue is like just the metal of the blade. And so what I'm going to do with this greeny bit here is I'm going to see, like, the inner shadow is not going to work because it's literally quite that, isn't it? Can I do an inner glow from the edge? Well, that's just like a shadow. Thinking what I might do here is clear that. I'm going to copy this, turn off the old one. Let's do a filter Gaussian blur on this. That's I wish I could fade out this back edge is what I want to do. I want to fade out this back edge. Look, that's what I'm looking to do here, and put a hard gradient on it. That's what I want. And I don't think doing a gradient overlay is going to work. Right? Why is it reflected? Okay. As you can see here, that's not how that works. Can I do it linear, classic? Oh, that's fun. Yeah, that's not going to work. So it looks like to me, I'm gonna have to do a color overlay of like this. I'm gonna put a mask on it with a brush, just like this, like that. And I'm just gonna have to come through here, and we can keep that. Can I have my whole flow? Thanks. I don't need this smoothing. I'm good. Actually, let's keep that. Let's keep that. Give me a bigger brush. This is what I'm wanting. Because I really need this to reflect in the normal map. But this is what I was hoping the gradient overlay would allow me to do, but it was like, no. A couple hard spots, but that's fine. I like the uneven look for this type of blade. And if don't ask me to do weapons when this is done. Not even jokingly. I'm not doing them. I don't like it that much. There. Do it like that. Alright. So that's going to be our blade. These are our carvings, which I'm going to do a color overlay of like, yeah, that's fine. Fuck it, black. Let's copy that. Let's do this new layer. Select inverse new layer. Fill none. We'll zoom in on this and we'll do a inner glow. That's about perfect, actually. That's how I get my carved look. Doing it something like that. Right? It works. Which means this I'm going to do as white. No. Let's do like 225. No. Darker. So let's do 200. Let's do 175. That's fine. That's fine. And then this guy here, this one, needs a black overlay. Fine. And then in the background is where I shall put my 125. That's it. All right, file save as a copy, desktop, PNG. This is gonna be our height map, save. We can close Skyrim. Here I'm gonna turn off the moss and the stone. I'm going to get rid of this. This doesn't need an ID mask, nor does this. Sorry, didn't mean to do that. Disable ID mask. Clear ID mask? Delete ID mask, thank you. Here, let's throw in our new Heidi do. Boom. So now that blade, you can see how it bevels down. That's how it's supposed to do, y'all. Here, I'm gonna take this. I think I'm gonna just blur this a hair, because it's just a bit harsh. This guy might need to come down like 1. We'll do 4. Put this at 2. All right, that's what I want. Cool. The blade. So, the blade. Here's what I'm going to do for the blade. Put that here. Do a new layer under it at green. Or orange. It doesn't matter what color you choose. Like this. Now, I'm gonna do... Let's see if this works. I have never done this with an ID mask, but we're gonna see if this works. Let's get a bigger brush. Let's see if the ID mask will do gradients. We'll see. I don't know. If so, this is gonna come off looking really cool. So let's go back into the mixer, set up, edit texture sets, load in our new ID map of this guy. Cool. So this ID map is going to be, I don't know, orange? Yeah. And then now let's get a cool smart material. What? Armor? Let's get that. Let's try it. This is gonna be cool. Hey, Thomas. Cancel that. Go away. And this is gonna have an ID map of blue, I guess. I don't know. Won't do it. Let's get rid of that. Delete. Let's put this right under. Oh, I just did that one. I said don't do that one. Cancel. Delete. So give me like steel. Let's see what I have here. Grungy steel, like stainless, rusted, Damascus, galvanized, oxidized. Let's check out some iron. Iron plate armor. There's just raw iron. Sword. I don't know what I have on here. Metal. I'm looking for like something that's kind of like smooth, but old. Does that make any sense? I'll look at this guy. Fucking A. Ugh, that's horrid. Delete. Alright, let's just go back to iron here. So it doesn't really do the alpha too well, sadly. So I'm gonna get rid of this. We'll get rid of this. We're just gonna use this guy. This will be fine. Not happy with these carvings. Something about them is rubbing me the wrong way. But I don't know what it is. If I do it like that, I want to pump it up to like 5. That's not correct at all. All right, screw it. We'll just do this. All right, so this is the blades. Here we go. I'm gonna keep that gradient, but I'm gonna get rid of this guy. Let's just pop it in on top. Let's just pop it in on top. What are we looking at here? All right, let's get a new layer. I mean, a new folder here. Blades. Throw this guy in. Here's our AIO map here. And I'll multiply that on. Right, rasterize. Now I'm going to take this. Okay, cool. So here. I don't know. Like that. That's what I'm thinking, to make it look like a blade. That should be okay. We could double it up. Like that. Okay. So I'll just save this, because fuck it. Fine and linear. I don't think this has an alpha. No. Alright, here's our normal. So we'll throw in here. Is this inverted or not? It's not inverted, which is fine. I'm going to take this guy and invert it. And it's not going to be too reflective. But this part is, right? That's how I'm going to do that. Okay. Boom. And then here we have this EM, which this is absolutely fine. I'm not going to touch that. This guy, I'm going to save it out. Alpha, fine and linear. And here we can take a Ganda and open up this textures trap. Here's the normal here. And there it is. I'm going to hit a save real quick on that. Go into here. I'm going to pull this one out. Like that. That's better. Has some vertex painting in there, but I don't care. And here, I'm going to just take this real quick. Yeah. Let's get our pen. Get this guy out here. And I'm just going to paint these highlights in. Just paint some of these highlights. Nothing crazy. That works. Just soft light it. give it a Gaussian blur on him. Pull him back a wee bit. Like that. Do one more. This I'm going to go along the blade edge. Just like that. Gonna do a little blur on it also. Cool. All right, there you go. Is that okay, Sofa? I hope so. If we wanted, let's go back. Where am I at? Yeah, sorry. Make those stick out a little bit more. It's not bad looking. I think I'll do one more thing on this real quick, and then I'm gonna pop it over. I'm gonna just go right into here and here. Ooh, this thing is so slow. This is file save as and textures trap. Dungeons textures trap. All right, they are now officially in game. So I can get rid of that. Dungeons, Imperial, I need to do those. Clutta, I need to do those. Architecture, Rift and Rope, which is crazy. Did we figure out where Rift and Rope even is? I'd be interested in seeing where Rift and Rope is in game. Thanks, Sofa. Does this mean we don't have to use SMIM after you complete a bits and bobs? I would still use SMIM. No matter what you do, you should always just have SMIM at the top of your load order. Always have SMIM. SMIM offers a bunch of meshes that Skyland doesn't even go into. Food being one of them. So always good to have that. Also, big news. The Skyland AIO update and the bits and bobs should come out tomorrow. Okay. All right. How do those textures look, y'all? Look pretty good, don't they? Wow. Night, night. There we go. There you go. There you go. Yeah, I mean, I can't, it looks great. They look fine. Would anyone notice this? No. No, they wouldn't. But they look sharp and dangerous. Oh, cut with my own artwork. Yeah, I hope it have it done. This was done. So this whole thing here is this whole metal grate thing is done. Let's show you the I'm excited to show you this bit. Okay, so stick around. I want to show you something very cool. Meow, meow, meow. Let's run. Okay. You saw this cool door. You saw this. This is all done. I love the wood. I think the wood is perfect. Okay. Cool sconce. Check it out, y'all. Wiki wiki checky checky 1 2. There you go. The new puzzle door. Let me turn off my lantern. With cute little symbols. But y'all like that? Y'all cool with this? Let's see. Yeah. So Brandy got so upset at this. Brandy got so upset. I think she got upset. Hopefully, in my mind, she laughed on the inside. She rolled her eyes and laughed. This is what I hope. Did she actually? I don't know. But I hope she did. But if you look very closely at the puzzle pillars and the animals that of which are on the puzzle pillars, like the whale, the bear, the moth, the snake. If you look very closely, there's some phallic symbols in here, which I will see if I can find and point out for you. Okay. So check this out. Here. I'm going to see if I can just FOV like 20. Okay, cool. You see where I'm going with this here? So here, this is original to the artwork. So I just like drew a line. This is original to the artwork, so I just drew another line. And I was like, God, I gotta do this for all of them. So if you look up at the bear, so bad. Right here. The owl. Yeah, we already saw the owl. So yeah, so that's a thing. That's a thing. Oh, this one's great. Here we go. Right in the middle of the moth. Right in the back. Right there. There you go. It was too easy. It was too easy. So, yeah. So when you're doing the puzzle doors or the puzzle pillars, be on the lookout. The whale has like 5. But there's multiple on all of them. There's multiples. I'm trying to see where else I put them on the bear. But every animal has multiple ones. I thought it was hilarious. Shane thought it was funny. But, you know, it's copyright protection. You find somebody else that's like, oh, look, I retextured the puzzle pillars. And you're like, are there penises on them? Because if so, you didn't make them. That's how I see it. That's how I sees it. But Brandy was like, I'm going to be editing that out. But it's just like, you know, how I like hide my signature in places that nobody will ever find it, but I know it's there. And that's all that matters. I know it's there. Right? Those deer skulls are the worst thing in the game. There should be a mod that removes all deer skulls. If you walk on them, it messes everything up. I also need a mod that makes you regen stamina faster, because the stamina regen in this game is so stupid low. It's so slow. This is where I wanted to be. So this is what I want to get, is this snake thing taken care of. And I think I have the texture already pulled up. And we need to do the rift and rope. But I seriously don't know where rift and rope is even in the game. I'm almost tempted to like paint it purple and jump in game and see where it's at. Just to see where that's at, because I don't know where rift and rope is. We saw my other cool trap button. Damn it, gets me every time. Sofa, did you see this? I think Sofa did. Aw, son of a bitch. All right. Sofa saw it. We're good. We can get out of this. We can close this all down. Actually, I think it's replaced Smim Rift and Rope. Yeah, it's not really needed. Let me see. Hold on a second here, okay? Riften rope. Smim architecture. Riften. All right. You know what I need to do is replace Smim Riften rope texture, because there's something I hear. Right. So here's what I'm going to do. Let's open this up in Explorer, and I'm going to open up. No, I don't care for that. This textures Smim, new folder architecture, new folder Riften, and I'm going to take these here. All right. And we're going to just open these up real quick. And what is this? This is image size 2048 by 256. So I need new, sorry, cancel new. Actually, I don't care for that. How many times 256 go into 2048? We'll see. I think it's 8 times. If my math is correct, I think it's 8 times. So I'm just going to double check that real quick. Shit. Hate the double clicks. This mouse has been double clicking. All right, so that's 4. And this would be 8. Yes. So it's 8 times. So check this out. Let's turn this off. Let's turn this off. Since we're in here, I don't need to load up something new, right? Let me go to my local library, all types, rope, snag. I can use this guy, which I can repeat however many times. But that's more like wickery looking. I'm gonna snag him. That's fun. And I'm gonna repeat this like, no, 17's fine. Let's do 8. Let's do 8 times. Okay. I'm gonna do 16 here. I'm just gonna export this as just rope. It's just a blank rope texture. Now we're gonna take this. I'm gonna open this up, test 2, rope, and just drag this in here. I'm gonna do 100%. so small. Too small. Way too small. So let's get rid of that. Let's just do it twice. Or 4. 4 seems okay. Let's hope. Let's hope that's okay, actually. It's better. Still a little small. I think I want half of that. All right, so 2 and 17, back to what it was originally. Make sure it's exported out. It is. Take both of these. 100. 100. I'm going to take both of these and just put them at the bottom here like this. I don't know why I'm doing it at the bottom, but I am. Multiply. Now, here's something that I hear people. Everybody says the Rift and Rope looks too new. Can you do something about it? So we're going to do something about it. We're going to desaturate it. And I'm going to add a bit of contrast. Like that. Maybe desaturate a hair a bit more. Let's do some color adjustment on it. Like so. That's fine. Here I'm going to get a bigger brush. And I'm just going to do a couple of things real quick here. Get rid of some of these repeating marks. Okay, so this I'm going to go ahead and save out. And then here is our normal at 100. Rasterize, take the green and flip it. And do the same thing with our roughness map here for specularity purposes. Rasterize that, invert it. Let's do some brightness contrast on this. I'm just going to do it like that. Save this out, color alpha fine and linear. And that should be already in game. It is. Cool. So let's take that. I'm gonna I'll keep that open for right now. This I'm gonna close. But I'm gonna open up this here. Textures Architecture Riften, which I'm gonna do in here. Textures, new folder, architecture, new folder, Riften. Take these two, pop them in, in the folder. Boom. And I'm just going to do the same thing here. Image size. We can do 1024 on this. Like that. Here. That's really small for that. That's super duper small. I don't think that's gonna work. Well, it depends. Now, let's see if I can do it in here and hussy it up. Right? Like that just makes it more that way. So I'm gonna do it like this. And this is actually not even going to the halfway point, which is interesting. So let's pop this bad boy in here. Go to here. Rasterize that. Hold shift. Do it like that. We're gonna see how this looks. I'm not gonna promise fucking miracles. again, I'm going to just do some hue saturation on it and brightness contrast, boost that contrast up, maybe brighten a hair so we get something that looks like that. It's gonna be more cable-y than anything. It's gonna be more of like a cable look, if that makes any sense. Let's snag out this guy, and I'm gonna first do this in here. And copy that layer and pop it here. Oh, image size 1024. Just like that, which is fine. And then here I'll take this guy. All right, there we go. So now we can jump in game and go check out the Rift and Rope. Night, Saber Grace. Love you. What was I looking at? What did I miss, bruv? Hey, King, I've been putting together a video for my YouTube and mod page for Dova Dogs. Dova Dogs. Ever since you did that epic reading, is it okay for me to post this shit? Sure. That's fine. Or I could just record you a voiceover and email you an MP3 voiceover of something you doing it even better. Can do it even better. So let's do help Riften. Yeah. COC Riften B and Barb. There we go. I have the coin. I'm not running a little light in the pocket, thank you. Doing these tables was fun. That was a fun stream. All right, so set game hour to 10. Oops. There we go. Nope. All right. See, I've already done this rope. This rope is the rope I originally did. I guess this is the new rope. No clue. This is the original rope that I made long ago. There's that Riften. I mean, that's not the Riften rope. That's like the. Yeah. No clue where Riften rope is, but we can say we've done it. How about that? We can say we've done it at least. I just don't know where it's at. On the water, there's some rope. Yeah, oh, well, there you go. There's my rope. There you go. Looks fine. A little less new looking. Right? Little less new looking. Still looks new-ish. But I mean, I think here's my thing. Here's something I want to talk about real quick here. With something I want to explain. I never noticed a ladder here before. Interesting. So I know having everything kind of like beat up and whatever looking, you know, that's cool. Old and beat up. But I think that the people of Skyrim might have kept up with some things, like when it breaks, fix it, like a rope, replace it. It's old, it's, you know, it's got rot in it. We should replace it. So having new rope is understandable. Having new chains, not so much. But new rope, right? That's just me, whatever. That's just me complaining and talking. But that's just what I think. Yeah, you gotta replace the ropes from time to time, y'all. Like, seriously. Seriously. That's just what I think about that. Whatever you want to say, but that's what I say. All right. I don't know what this is, but I'm gonna do it. So new rope doesn't really bother me. Is basically what I'm throwing down. If you're picking up what I'm putting down, that's what I'm doing. I'm basically just saying that not everything has to be old and decrepit. Like the rope was made by dragon priests and they're still using it, you know, 1200 freaking years later. I understand it goes with the art style to an extent. But I think there's a line. Okay, that's all I'll say about that. Shit. Come on, John, stick with it here. You got this. Interesting. All right. Again, artistic license. Man, that was dirty. All right, that works for me. I'm not going to worry about this crap. Like, I don't really care. I don't understand the purpose of it. I can always recolor it if I have to, but the holes, I don't like the holes. So I'm not going to do those. Oh, I need to draw. I'm going to just do a little. I know this is not in the texture, but I'm going to do this anyway. That was trash. All right. So we're going to do a color overlay here. I don't know. Black works. Great. Thank you. And then this I'll do fucking like 175, I think we like to say. Cool. Okay. And then this Select inverse, just so I can see it. I do it in a big bold color. And then we're gonna do this inner glow bit. Precise. Ooh, that's fun. Interesting. I think I'm going to do it this way because it goes with like what the original texture was doing. So I'm going to do 100%. Let's take a look at 100% here. That works. Yeah, it's starting to feel like fall. Show is. Even here. Very much like that. Alright, so image size, I think I'm at, yeah, okay. So I'm gonna layer flatten image this. And then do new. Let's do that again. I need it 2048 by 2048. Just like that. Print and rasterize. Save as a copy. Straight to my desktop as a PNG. Here, we can get rid of the ropes. I'm gonna keep this. This. I'm gonna delete this ID mask. And here, I'm gonna load up what we just made. Just this. It seems like it loves the 2.5, so that's what I'm gonna do it on. Definitely 4. Cool. So is this... I guess the question is this is stone, not metal. But I did the other one in metal. So I'm kind of like, I don't know, ruined sconce base. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, okay. I see what this is. This is stone. Never mind. It is. It's the base. Boom. And I could turn this off. I can turn this on. That'd be fun. Huh? What did you think? There's some... Since it's the base... Put this at 4. I could do some of that. Like that. That's looking good. Do I want this? No. That's cool. Makes me wonder if I should just put this down to like 1. Yeah. Perfect. This is a good ruined sconce space right here. Let's do this. Ruins sconce base. This is going to be cool. So I'm going to open up this. Ruined sconce base. Okay. Cool. So now I'm going to paint these lines with some white. Really easy, like, yeah, so I'm gonna use like number 12 brush here and just do this. These you have to actually kind of stick close to here, honestly. Because this is like following the mesh. So make sure you do these right. Like that. Cool. Here I'm going to get a big round brush. Big. I need it bigger. Like that. Set that to soft light. Can I get a second one on there? There we go. That. These I'm going to set to soft light. I'm going to blur them just a hair. Like that. Alright, that'll do it for me. Here and now again, I can do some recoloring, but I want to see what this actually kind of looks like first. So I'm just going to hit the save on that. Let me pull up my... What is this? Where is the save to? File save as. Textures to do. Textures clutter. So textures to do. Textures clutter. Ruins. Sconce base. Wait. Ruins Sconce base doesn't have a normal. Interesting. So I'm just going to throw this into textures clutter ruins then. Okay, let's go check it out. I'm interested in this. It's Ruin Sconce base. Here, the texture name is Ruins. Or it's Ruin Sconce base. Ruin Sconce base. Ruin Sconce base. Ruin Sconce base. It's hard to... Ruin Sconce base. Yes, it's Ruin Sconce base. But if you throw it together, it sounds like Ruin Sconce base. All right, here we go. Into... Back to the dungeon. I can never remember it. Bleak Falls Barrow. So we're gonna do help Bleak Falls Barrow 02. Is that it? No. COC Bleak Falls Barrow 02. No. Barrow. What is this? It is 02. Oh, I just haven't been spelling it right. Because I'm a moron. Alright, where you at? Well, looks like my old Sconce base. Why isn't this not showing up? Let me check out these other ones. Is that old or new? It is new. It is the new one. It's just very light. And that base is just tucked into the ground. Here it might be out a little bit for us to see it. But yeah, those are the new carvings. So let's do... let's close that. Ruin Sconce base. Oh, look! This is what I was looking for. Come here, you. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. Image size, 2048. There we go. Boom. I was like, that's not correct. Okay, this needs to be inverted. Invert. Boom. Take this. Here. Boom, 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 boom. Invert. And pull this back. Shuckadoo, shuckadoo. It does not need to be super reflective, as it is stone. Save this out with an alpha map, fine and linear. Did we save it in the right place? We did. Okay. And then here, I think we can maybe put a brightness contrast on this guy. Maybe something like that. I don't know. So that's that. This is this, which I'm going to pull in. This one, because we just saved it to the desktop. Yes. Which will now go into here. And that should do it. Of which I can now close this out. And I can close this out. So these two are super easy. It's stone with this pattern over it. This is this stone with this pattern over it. 2 minutes. This one I'm gonna have to hand draw. Ivory 01. If anybody knows where Ivory 01 is, please let me know. And I will love you forever. So literally I just have 1, 2, 3. I have 5 textures. These don't count because they take 30 seconds a piece. So I have 3 textures yet. And then we're done. 3 textures and we're done. Alright, that's better. The normal map is actually lining up with it. It's really not darker, but what can one do? Try to make it all like one type of thing here, but as you can see, I tried. Either way, I think it's fine. Yeah, I don't know. But this looks dope. So much freaking better. So much freaking better. I love it. I just wish I could find one that's like above ground, like the whole thing. And they're all like buried in the ground. So that's my lot. That's my lot in life. This top part, that is my texture, right? Yes. It certainly looks Skylandy. Yeah, I guess it's just some vector painting that just makes it lighter. Here it is, big, big. Yeah, this is fine. All right. That's good with me. So, at this point, I've got to copy and paste one of these textures. I've already made this texture. I just have to copy and paste it to this new location. So I have to do ivory and this gate. Oh, there's another one I have to do too. Hold on. There's another one I need to do. Nordic textures to do. Textures, dungeons, imperial. Nope, that's the one that I already have. So let me look in here. No. Let me look. I think it's on the desktop. Under textures. Clutter. Okay, so that we already know. Dungeons, imperial. That's already in. So maybe that's the one that I was looking at doing, I guess. Let me look in my... Is it bits and bobs? No, it's in dungeons. Textures, architecture, no. Dungeons, imperial, yes. Imperial Port Gate 01. I made it purple. Okay, and this is it here. Okay, cool. Cool, so it's already pulled up. So 2 textures, ivory and imperial port gate, which I think hopefully will cover that thing that you pull the chain out of, the little snake head. Unless this is the snake head. If this is the snake head, that would make sense too. But we'll see. I'm gonna get these 3 done. Actually, these 5. Again, these take 20 seconds a piece. This is the ruined sconce wall, which I've already made, which I just got to copy and paste it. Ivory looks pretty easy. I don't know where it's used in the game, but whatever. And then this is used all over the place. So I'm looking forward to getting this one done. And then from there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload the AIO update, 1K, 2K, and update the bits and bobs. If you still want to run Ruins Clutter Improved, go for it. Let this overwrite Ruins Clutter Improved. You're not going to see everything in bits and bobs if you run it with Ruins Clutter Improved, because Ruins Clutter Improved adds new meshes with new file paths for textures. If you don't run RCI, I don't know if you're going to miss it. Like I said, it does a few things that my mod won't do. But that's up to you. That's up to you if that's something you want or not. Okay? Totes my goats, up to you. But I'm looking in. So if you want to see real quick here, this is the Ruins Clutter Improved mod, and I took out some things. I'm just definitely not doing that. But here's the Ivory Ruins Sconce wall. Did the Soul Gem stuff. This is the clutter folder. Here's the ruins. I've already done these now. Here's the Dragon Claws, which I'm not going to be doing Dragon Claws because screw that. I'm not going to do Spider Sacks. Ingredients. I'm not going to do ingredients. Right? Like, I leave that up to food. I'm not doing the blood extractor. Like, I don't care to do the blood extractor or the Dwemer cube. Dining set, done. Containers, done. Common, all done. Caves, done. Let us continue. DLC 01, I'm not doing any DLC. Dungeons, Imperial, done. Nordic, done. Riften, done. Ships, done. Effects. Candle flames. Effects dust pile. Probably not going to do those. Smim. Chains, done. Clutter. Dining set, done. Imperial. Not doing the Imperial candle holders. Not doing the bone meal for ingredients. Again, I let the food mods do those. Did the sarcophaguses in the last stream. Dungeons Imperial. Did that. Not doing the human bones. I don't touch people things. Did the furniture for Nordic. Should I do the prisoner carriage? I don't know. Trap. Did all the traps. So now you see like what I'm not doing and what is in there. You see? So it's kind of like, it just doesn't make sense for Skyland to do like effect stuff, dust piles, ingredients and stuff, because that's just not what I do. It's not what Skyland does. All right. Anyway, it's been super fun. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. It's been emotional. I've had fun. Have you had fun? Make sure that you like the stream on your way out. Thank you all for joining me. Everyone, so many people. We're going to be back next Monday. I have no clue what we're going to be doing because I'm not going to have any mods to make. But maybe I'll get a bunch of bitchy comments and then I'll have like new textures that I need to make. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, it's been fun. I love you all. Thank you so much for joining me. Yeah, hit the heart button. Hit it. I'll hit it. I hit the, no, sorry. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me. I love you all. And yeah, here's my heart button. Here's the party button, the heart. Here's some smiles. Here's some 100. Ooh, shocked. Shocked face, shocked face, shocked face. Ha 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 ha. Love, 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 love. Please like, subscribe, and hit the Discord link. That is correct. Please do that. And we will talk to you all later. Again, I love you all in your own individual, unique ways. Bye-bye. I'm Skyking. We'll see you soon.